Hi students, welcome to this engineering drawing class. We drawn 3 diagrams in the last class in the unit 5, that is conversion of isometric to orthographic views. And in this class, I am going to draw 3 more problems to convert from isometric to orthographic views. This is the 4th problem. In this class, I'm going to discuss the 4th problem. Draw the front view, top view, and side view for the following isometric diagram. This is the given diagram, isometric diagram. From this, you have to reproduce the orthographic views, that is front, top, and side views. In this, we can draw the left side view because we can see the diagram from the left of the arrow mark, which will be noted in this direction. This is the front view direction. From this front view direction, we can observe this diagram from the left side. Okay, so we can draw the left side view for this diagram. That left side view must be on the right side of the front view. Before going to the start, the orthographic views, you have to take the dimensions of the given diagram. That is the length, width, and height of the diagram. Here, by observing this diagram, this is the length because the direction perpendicular to the observer, it is called the length, and in the direction of observer is called the width, and also the height. Height is also the perpendicular to the observer. Here, this is the height 42, width is 15, and the length is 62. So L equal to 62, length of the diagram. Length and ela telustundi ante idi arrow mark pettina direction front view direction. The front view direction ki perpendicular ga unde direction ni length anta. Okay, this is the depth or width. This is the height of the diagram. Clear? So length is 62, width is 50, and height is 42 for the given isometric diagram. So by using these dimensions construct boxes, front view, top view, and the left side view boxes with these dimensions. That is, LH represents the front view, length and height, and top view is represented by the length and width of the diagram, and the left side view is represented by the width and height of the diagram. By these dimensions, draw the first boxes, front view, top view, and side view boxes. This is the front view box with the thin lines. Length is 62 and height is 42. Length is 62 and height is 42. 62, 42 to rectangular box construct chain. Okay. The front view surfaces must be inserted into this front view box. Then top view box having the dimensions. 62 is the length, is a common factor for these two. Length is a common factor, common dimension, and width is 50. So top view dimensions, top view must be drawn with the length and width. So 62 is the length and width is 50 mm. With these dimensions, construct another box which is below the front view box. So top view must be below the front view. And the side view box, which is adjacent to the front view, that is also, it is in right side of the front view because we can draw this diagram, we can draw the left side view for this diagram. Okay, left side view is always right side of the front view in the first angle projection method. So after constructing these 3 boxes, front view, top view, and the side view boxes, the side view boxes dimensions are width is 50, in this direction 50, and in this direction is height 42. The 42 height is the common dimension for the front view and side view. Width is a common dimension for the side view and top. So this is the 50, this is also 50. Okay, this is the height 42, this is the height 42. Clear? Length is 62 for the common, that is the common factor, common dimension for between front and top view. Clear? After constructing these boxes, you have to insert the surfaces which are visible from the respective sides in the respective boxes. Clear? Corresponding boxes lo surface ni insert cheste, we can produce the orthographic views. Coming to the front view, the surfaces which are visible from the front view. The surfaces which are visible from the front view is this surface, and this is inclined surface like this. Another surface is in this direction is also visible, and this is the surface is visible. This is the V shaped is visible surface, and these inclined surfaces also visible from the front side. This one and this one. So these surfaces are in the direction of front view. Here, along with this, slot is there in the bottom of the diagram. This surface is in the direction of front view, but it is invisible. That's why at a height of 6 mm, this is 6 mm, at a height of 6 mm, dotted lines will be drawn at this place. So this slot is bottom slot is completely throughout the diagram, throughout the length of the diagram. That's why dotted line will be drawn throughout the front view. Okay, these are the surfaces which are visible. Along with this surface is also visible from the front side. So these are the visible surfaces. Clear? You must insert these surfaces into front view box. So starting from one corner, this is the dark line, and the V-shaped block is also dark line, which will be visible as a straight line here, and the continuous dark line. So bottom line is continuous dark line, and at a height of 16 mm is also continuous dark line. It looks like a rectangle with the two edges, vertical edges at a distance of 22 from either side. Okay, so let us start the diagram. So the dark line bottom at the bottom, and another dark line at a height of 16 mm. Okay, and again the line, the dark line, dark line, because this inclined line, it looks like a horizontal line in the front view. This is the dark line. So this is the dark line. Continuously, this is a dark line. Two edges are there at a distance of 22 mm. Clear? So these are at the end of the diagram. There is the vertical line. This inclined line looks like a vertical line in the front view on both sides. Okay, and this distance inside distance is 16 mm is given. Draw the horizontal line towards the inside. This is the 16 mm on both sides. Then this is the V block is there. This is the V block, width of 30 mm. This is distance point from this point to this point is 30 mm. This 16 and this 16. Total 32 plus 30, 62. Length of the diagram is 62. So this V block corner is at a height of 15 mm from the top surface. You have to locate this point at a distance of 15 mm from top surface at the center of the diagram, and join that point with this point, and join this point with the end of this line. So we can form this surface which is visible in from the front side. This is the surface. Okay, another surface is this one. In this, the vertical edges are there at a distance of 22 mm from both sides. These are the inclined surfaces. These are the inclined surfaces which looks like a vertical in the front view. The width of this rectangular surface is 9 mm. From this place, 9 mm, draw the vertical line, and this from this end, 9 at a distance of 9 mm, draw a vertical line up to top surface. Okay, then two vertical edges, which are at a distance of 22 mm from both sides. The gap between these two edges is 18 mm. Okay, and this is the center one. The center line which is passing through this corner is also visible, the dark line. Okay, this is the front view visible surfaces. And another dotted line is there, which is at a distance of 6 mm from the bottom. 6 mm from the bottom, the slot is there. The slot, the line which is passing through this corner and this corner is invisible from the front side. Therefore, we can draw the dotted line throughout the diagram. The dotted line is at a distance of 6 mm from the bottom. Okay, 6 mm distance no dotted line, but dotted line throughout the length, Rogers call, which is invisible line from the front side. This is the front view. Okay, next coming to the top view. Top view line is starting from this corner. This is the dark line, and the V block of the dark line is the dark line, and continuous dark line is like this. This is the total dark line, and this is also dark line. It looks like a rectangle at the top. This surface is visible surfaces, and this surface is also visible surface, and this inclined surface is also visible from the top side. Okay, these are the surfaces are visible from the top side, and also the slot is there which is invisible from the top side. So from this corner 16 mm distance లో ఒక dotted line, ఈ corner నుండి 16 mm distance లో ఒక dotted line ఇక్కడ వచ్చేస్తుంది. Let us start the top view. Draw a dock line and another dock line which is at a distance of 20 mm. This is the width of this top surface is 20 mm. Draw two lines. One line is at the top of the diagram, another line is at a distance of 20 from the top side. Okay, and draw two vertical lines which represents this point to this inclined surface. This point is a dock line and this point to this point is a dock line. Draw two dock lines on either side. And this distance is 22 mm from both sides. Draw 22 mm line length from both sides. And join the end point of the previous lines with the corner of the V block, which is at a depth of 9 mm. This is the 9 mm. At a depth of 9 mm, locate a one point at the center of the diagram and join that point with these 2 points. We can form the V block, that is the V shape. Okay. And these inclined surfaces also visible from the top side, which is a width of 9 mm on both sides. And draw two vertical lines in between these two horizontal lines. These vertical lines at a distance of 16 mm. This is at a distance of 16 mm from both sides. 16 mm distance lo both sides unde vertical line draw chestam. Another one line is there. The line which is passing through this corner. The line which is passing through this corner is also visible, which is dock line. Okay, this is the center line which is visible line from this corner. Okay, at the center of the diagram. This is the visible surface. Another dotted lines are there, two dotted lines. This dotted line at a distance of 16 mm from the top side, and this dotted line is 16 mm from the bottom side, because at a distance of 16 mm, this is the slot is starts, and at a distance of 16 mm from the back side, the slot is starts. So the line which passing through this corner and this corner is invisible from the top side, because that's why we are drawing a dotted lines. So dotted line, the distance between these two dotted lines is 16, total 32 out of 50. 32 పోతే total 18 mm distance ఉంటుంది slots మధ్యలో. అంటే slot width is 18 mm. Yeah. Coming to the side view, draw vertical line from this corner. Draw the vertical line from this corner. This is the vertical line, and this inclined line also is visible as vertical. So total vertical line, and this is like this. You have to visible from the side. Sorry. From the side view, this is the vertical line, total vertical line, and then 20 mm width inside, and this is a 16 mm. This is a 6 mm depth, and 18 mm length, and 6 mm depth towards the bottom side, and 16 mm length. Draw a height, a vertical line 16 mm. This is the 16 mm height, and join this point with this point and inclined line. This surface is visible surface from the side view. Okay. Along with the invisible lines from this side is this vertical line is invisible. This horizontal line is also visible, invisible. You have to draw the dotted line here and dotted line here. And this vertical line, that the line passing through this corner is also invisible. So dotted line here, and the line passing through this corner is also invisible. So you have to draw the dotted line here at a depth of 15 mm, at a depth of 9 mm from this. Okay, these are the invisible lines. Let us start the side view. First, to draw the vertical line it is, and draw a horizontal line which is at a length of 20 mm. This length is 20 mm. And draw a 16 mm length line here, 16 mm at the bottom, and depth is 6 mm, and this length is 18 mm, and depth of the line is also 6 mm. This line length is 16 mm. Like this, you have to draw these lines. From this corner, you have to draw a vertical line up to a height of 16 mm. Join this 16 mm end point to this point, that is an inclined surface. Clear? Like this, you have to draw a side view. These are the visible lines. And invisible lines, this vertical and horizontal lines is invisible. The vertical line and the horizontal line which is passing through this corner and this corner is invisible. That's why I'm drawing dotted line here. And also the line which is passing through this corner, B block, is the invisible line. So that's why I'm drawing dotted line at a depth of 9 mm. 9 mm distance lo oka dotted line draw chestuntam. And also at a depth of 15 mm, The line which is passing through this corner is also invisible. So the dotted line is horizontal, which is at a distance of 15 mm from the top surface. Like this, you have to draw the dotted lines which are invisible. Okay, this is the top view and this is the left side. This is the left side. These are the orthographic views for the given diagram. After completion of these diagrams, dot and dotted lines represents invisible lines and dotted lines are visible lines in the respective sides. After getting the three views, you have to give the dimensions of the orthographic views. That is, the length is 62 is given, and the 16 mm from this point to this point is given here. 30 mm, the V block, the V groove length is 30 mm, and the height of the diagram is 42. This is 15 mm. This V block corner is at a distance of 15 mm from the top surface. And 6 mm is the dotted line depth. That is, the depth of this slot is 6 mm. And 9 mm width of this inclined surfaces on both sides. And 22 mm is the distance from this point is that 22 mm. And 18 mm is the distance between, that is the length of the V groove which is placed in the horizontal surface. And total width is 50 mm. This is a 9 mm depth. At the 9 mm depth, the corner of the V block is there. There is a corner of the V block at a distance of 9 mm from the bottom surface. The dimensions in the side view is 20 mm. This is the 20 mm is given here. This is the 20 mm line length here. And this is a 50 mm width. 16 mm, this is given here. 16 mm length. And 16 mm both sides. 16 mm also height of the bottom surface is also given is 16 mm. That is the dimensions of the given diagram. These are the dimensions, front view, top view, and side view for the problem number 4. Okay, so you have to try yourself after observing this video. You have to try yourself once and twice. Then only you can draw in the examination. These are the very important diagrams. Conversion of isometric to orthographic in 5th unit. It is a very easy to understand. That's why you have to try once and twice. Okay. Already these diagrams are containing in your question bank in the unit 5. Go through the diagrams, practice them in your A4 sheets or in drawing sheets. Okay. I'm going to next problem for problem number 5. Draw the front view, top view, and side view for the following isometric diagram. This is the diagram given. First of all, observe this diagram where the front view is there. The X arrow mark is represented here. In this direction, the length is taken as 66, height is taken as 60, and width is in this direction. How much the width is? The 12, 18, and 12 is there. So total 24 plus 18 is 42. 42 is the width. Clear? So first write down the length, width, and height. Length is 66. This direction arrow mark is represent. This is the front view, you know. The front view direction in this. Now we can draw this for this diagram, the right side view. Right side view we can draw. So you have to give leave the space adjacent to the front view box on the left side. The right side view must be on the left side of the front view. Okay. 66 is the length. Width is 42 here. 12 plus 18, E point vertical line, and the 12. So total 42. Height is 60 is given here. Yeah, these are the dimensions, and construct the boxes with these dimensions. Front view is the length and height, 66 and 60. Front view, you cannot observe chesinapudu manaki 66 dimension kanapadutundi, 60 dimension kanapadutundi. Ee width kanabadadu front view. Okay, and top view lo man observe chesinapudu top view lo ee length is visible. Okay, ee width is visible, but height is not visible from the top side. And from the side view, the width is visible and height is visible. The length of the diagram is not visible from the side view. Clear? With these dimensions, construct the boxes. First, construct the front view box. Front view with the dimensions of 66 and 60. 66 length and 60 is the height. With these dimensions, construct a rectangular box. You have to plan that. Leave some space on the left side of the front view box, because right side views are on the left side of the box. Then construct the left side view, that is the left side view box. right side view box, you have to leave the space on the left side of the box. Okay, this is the right side view box. The dimensions of the right side view is width and height. There is a 42 is the width and the height is 60. Clear? They are both the diagrams having the same height. Okay, but ఇక్కడ length తో draw చేస్తాం, ఇక్కడ width తో draw చేస్తాం. And top view dimension, top view box dimensions are length 66. Okay, and width is 42. This is a 42. Clear? 66, 42 ఇక్కడ box draw చేస్తాం. The front view కింద top view box, front view పక్కన ఇటువైపు కానీ side views వస్తాయి. If it is right side view, left side view box draw చేయాలి. If it is left side view, right side లో box draw చేయాలి. Clear? Are you getting my point? So after getting these 3 boxes, construct the front view first. What are the surfaces are which are visible from the front surface? I will hatch again. This is the vertical line. It looks like a vertical line. And this curved surface is look like a plane surface. This is the visible surface from the front side. And this is the visible surface from the front side up to this. And this surface is also visible from the front side. So you have to insert these surfaces in the front view box. Okay, these surfaces must be inserted in the front view box. So first to draw the vertical lines from the top of the diagram. Vertical line, and this is a horizontal line up to this. This is also horizontal line from this inclined line visible as a horizontal line here, reduced length. Okay, with this a L-shaped block will be drawn like this. Clear? So draw the horizontal line at the bottom in the front view box, and draw the vertical line throughout the height. Vertical line, this is the vertical line up to this. This curved surface is visible as a vertical surface here. Okay, and then this height is given as 12 mm. So 12 mm height to ఒక line draw చేసుకోండి. ఇక్కడ width కూడా this width కూడా 12 mm ఇచ్చారు. ఇక్కడ width కూడా 12 mm ఇచ్చారు, 12 mm. Then draw the vertical line from that point and draw the horizontal from this point. It looks as a L-shaped surface. Okay, L-shaped surface. And another edge is there here. This edge is at a depth of 12 mm from one end. This end నుండి 12 mm distance లో ఒక vertical line draw చేసుకుంటాం. Okay, so another surface is there, inclined surface. This surface is visible, which starts from 42 height. ఇక్కడ నుండి 42 height లో ఒక పాయింట్ తో స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది అది, అండ్ ఈ ఎండ్ పాయింట్ వరకు. సో ఈ ఎండ్ పాయింట్ నుండి ఇక్కడ నుండి 42 mm distance లో ఒక పాయింట్ లొకేట్ చేసుకుని ఆ పాయింట్ ని ఈ పాయింట్ ని జాయిన్ చేస్తే దట్ ఇస్ ద ఇంక్లైన్డ్ సర్ఫేస్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద విజిబుల్ సర్ఫేసెస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫ్రంట్ సైడ్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇన్విజిబుల్ సర్ఫేసెస్ ఇక్కడ ఏం లేవు. ఇన్విజిబుల్ ఎడ్జెస్ ఉంటే అవి కూడా విజిబుల్ ఎడ్జెస్ తో కోయిన్సైడ్ అవుతాయి కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ మనం డ్రా చేయలేము. డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ ఉండాలి. ఓకే, ఫ్రంట్ వ్యూ. దెన్ కమింగ్ టు ద టాప్ వ్యూ, దిస్ ద 66 length. I'm giving the dimensions for the front view. 66 is the length, and 12 mm, this is the 12 mm. The height is also 12 mm, and this is the 42. At a distance of 42, you have to locate this point and join that point with the end point. This is the inclined surface which is visible. Okay, this is the front view. Next, coming to the top view, draw the line from this point to this point. This is the top view surfaces are visible surface from the top view are. This is the visible surface from the top view, and like this it might put up a surface on the top view surface, and this inclined surface is also top view visible surface. These are the visible surface. Along with this, it looks like a rectangular box here. This is a visible surface from the top side. Okay, so draw the horizontal line first here, and the inclined line is also there. On both sides, draw the horizontal lines, and this is the top surface is a dark line, and these are the inclined lines. These are the inclined lines from the both sides at a distance of 12 mm. ఇక్కడ నుండి 12 mm distance లో ఒక పాయింట్, ఇక్కడ నుండి 12 mm distance లో ఒక పాయింట్ లొకేట్ చేసుకుని you have to join these points with these points and join those 2 points. This is the bottom surface. Along with the bottom surface, this curved surface looks like a flat surface here. Curved surface it is. And inclined surface looks like a horizontal surface here on the top view, which is width of the between these two, length between these two, distance between these two lines is 12 mm. 12 mm is given. Okay, at the center, you have to draw those two lines at a distance of 12 mm between them. Clear? These are the visible surfaces in the top. These are 66 mm length and 12 mm from the side. Locate the point, and this is all from this to this point is 12 mm on both sides. On both sides 12 mm, and the total height is this point to this point length is 18 mm. Total width is 42. Okay, and the line which is horizontal, that's the inclined line surface, starts at a distance of 15 mm from one end. ఇక్కడ నుండి 15 mm distance లో ఒక లైన్ డ్రా చేసుకుని అక్కడ నుండి 12 mm distance లో horizontal line డ్రా చేసుకుంటారు. This is a 12 mm width. Clear? This is the top view. Like this, you have to construct at the top. Coming to the side view. From the side view, from viewing from this side, the surface which are visible are this height vertical line is visible. This is coincide with this line, and this is also vertical line from up to this point. Up to the this point is a vertical line from the bottom. Okay, draw on two sides. Vertical line this point and vertical line on both sides. And join those two with horizontal lines here. This inclined line, this horizontal line, and also inclined line visible as a horizontal in the, from the side view. And at a distance of 12 mm, at a height of 12 mm is also dark line. Draw the dark line at a distance of 12 mm. And these two edges are at a distance of 12 mm on both sides, both ends. Ikkada nundi 12 mm distance lo, ikkada nundi 12 mm distance lo, two edges draw cheyandi. Those edges represents these lines. And draw a center line, axis line, and at a height of 27 from the border top surface. From this point to this point is a 27. That is the center of semicircle. This is a semicircle. The semicircle center enter distance lo undante 27 distance lo undi. So ikkada nundi 27 distance lo oka axis line draw cheskuntam. Vertical line to ee axis line draw intersect aina point center of the semicircle avutundi. With respect to this center of the semicircle, draw a semicircle with a radius. How much radius it is? Semicircle యొక్క width, total width ఎంత అంటే 42. So 21 is the radius. With take 21 radius, draw a semicircle. Like that, you have to draw a semicircle with 21 radius, because the width of the total ఇక్కడ నుండి ఇక్కడ వరకు ఈ total width ఎంత అంటే 42 ఇక్కడికి ఇచ్చారు. So total width 42 అయినప్పుడు సెంటర్ నుండి 21 on both sides. So 21 radius తో ఒక semicircle draw చేసుకుంటాం. Clear? After getting the semicircle, you have to draw the inclined line. This inclined surface is visible as a vertical surface. ఎలా డ్రా చేస్తాం? ఇక్కడ నుండి ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ లో ఈ పాయింట్ లొకేట్ చేసుకుంటారు? 15 mm. ఇక్కడ నుండి 15 mm డిస్టెన్స్ లో పాయింట్ లొకేట్ చేసుకుని ఇక్కడ వర్టికల్ లైన్ డ్రా చేయండి. ఎంత హైట్ వరకు? ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ డ్రా చేసాం మనం. దీన్ని ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసిన పర్లేదు. ఇక్కడ నుండి 42 mm డిస్టెన్స్ వరకు ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చారు. 42 mm డిస్టెన్స్ వరకు డ్రా చేసుకుని దాన్ని క్లోజ్ చేస్తూ ఇంకో లైన్ డ్రా చేయండి. ఓకే, ఈ లైన్ కూడా ఇక్కడ నుండి ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ లో? 15 mm డిస్టెన్స్ లో. టోటల్ 15 on both sides. Draw two vertical lines and join them at a distance at a height of 42. Okay, అర్థమవుతుందా? ఈ విధంగా inclined surface looks like a vertical surface here from the side view. These are the visible surfaces. This is the right side view. Clear? After getting the right side view, give the dimensions. This is a 27 height. Draw an axis line. And this total height is 60. And the semicircle radius is 21. This vertical edge is at a distance of 12 mm from both sides. This is 18 mm is there here given, 18 mm, and 12 mm on another edge. This is the right side view. Clear, students? Like this, you have to draw the orthographic views from the given isometric view. The visible surfaces must be insert the given boxes. Front view, top view, and side view boxes lo insert chestu dot line draw cheste saripotundi. Clear? Like this, you have to draw any diagram by viewing this isometric diagram. Let us go for the last diagram in this chapter, 6th problem. So draw the front view, top view, and side view for the following isometric diagram. This is isometric diagram given, 3D diagram, 3-dimensional diagram. In this 3-dimensional diagram, arrow mark given in this direction. సో arrow marks ఇచ్చిన డైరెక్షన్ ని మనం ఫ్రంట్ వ్యూ అనుకుంటాం. రిమైనింగ్ వ్యూ సైడ్ వ్యూ టాప్ వ్యూ అవుతుంది. సో arrow mark ఇచ్చిన డైరెక్షన్ ఫ్రంట్ వ్యూ అవుతే ఇన్ దిస్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉండే డైమెన్షన్ ని లెంత్ అంట. దిస్ ఇస్ ద లెంత్. ఓకే, అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద width, depth or width of the diagram. And height is, how much height is there? This 20 is the bottom surface height from bottom to this surface, and this surface to center of the semicircular small circle is 21 is given, and this point, center point to the semicircle edge point is radius is 21 is given. So total from top to this upper surface is 21 plus 21 42. This is 20 ఇచ్చారు height. ఈ అప్పర్ సర్ఫేస్ వరకు, ఈ అప్పర్ సర్ఫేస్ నుండి సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ద హోల్ వరకు 21 ఇచ్చారు. ఈ సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ద హోల్ నుండి సెమీ సర్కిల్ రేడియస్ ఇచ్చారు. ఈ సెమీ సర్కిల్ రేడియస్ 21. సో ఇక్కడ నుండి ఇక్కడ వరకు 21. ఈ సెంటర్ నుండి అప్పర్ సర్ఫేస్ 21 42. ఈ అప్పర్ సర్ఫేస్ నుండి బాటమ్ సర్ఫేస్ వరకు 20. సో 42 ప్లస్ 20 62 is the height. Okay, height 62, width 42, length 98. 98, 42, 62. So draw the boxes with these dimensions. Front view box, length and height 98 and 62. Top view box 98 and 42. Right side view. For this we can draw the right side. Now right side ne observe cheyagalem kabatti right side view draw cheyali. Right side view on the left side of the front view box. So right side view is width and height. Width is 42, height is 62. With these dimensions construct the three boxes. Front view box, length 98, height 62. Top view box, length 98, width 42. Side view box. The side view box must be on the left side of the front view box, because right side view, it is right side view always on the left side of the front view box. Okay, the box sizes enti width and height. 42 is the width, height is 62. Okay, after getting these three boxes, draw the visible surfaces in this box. So start from front view. This line, e corner నుండి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఈ కార్నర్ నుండి 14 mm డిస్టెన్స్, ఈ కార్నర్ నుండి 14 mm డిస్టెన్స్ లో డాట్ లైన్ డ్రా చేశాను. దెన్ ఇక్కడ నుండి హైట్ 20 mm డిస్టెన్స్, ఇక్కడ నుండి 20 mm హైట్ లో ఒక 2 వర్టికల్ లైన్స్ డ్రా చేశాను ఆన్ బోత్ సైడ్స్. ఇక్కడ ఈ డెప్త్ ఆఫ్ ద లైన్స్ ఎంత, ఇక్కడ నుండి 6 mm ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు. 6 mm ఆన్ బోత్ సైడ్స్ 6 mm డ్రా చేసుకున్నాం. జాయిన్ దోస్ 2 పాయింట్స్. ఈ పాయింట్ ని జాయిన్ చేయండి ఒక హారిజాంటల్ లైన్. ఓకే, లైక్ దిస్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ నుండి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే ఇక్కడ నుండి ఇక్కడ నుండి ఇక్కడ వరకు డ్రా చేయాలి. సో 2 హారిజాంటల్ లైన్స్ డ్రా చేసుకోండి. ఈ హారిజాంటల్ లైన్స్ లెంత్ ఎంత అంటే 42 ఇచ్చారు. ఇక్కడ చూడండి 42. ఇక్కడ నుండి 42, ఇక్కడ నుండి కూడా 42. అంటే ఇక్కడ నుండి 42 mm డిస్టెన్స్ వరకు, ఇక్కడ నుండి 42 mm డిస్టెన్స్ వరకు హారిజాంటల్ లైన్స్ డ్రా చేయాలి. ఆఫ్టర్ గెటింగ్ దీస్ 2 పాయింట్స్, ఈ పాయింట్స్ రెండు వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇక్కడ నుండి వర్టికల్ లైన్స్, 2 వర్టికల్ లైన్స్ డ్రా చేయండి. ఇక్కడ కర్వ్డ్ సర్ఫేస్ కూడా మన వర్టికల్ సర్ఫేస్ లాగా కనబడుతుంది. ఓకే, ఫ్రంట్ వ్యూ. దెన్ క్లోజ్ దోస్ 2 లైన్స్ విత్ ద విడ్త్. ఈ విడ్త్ ఎంత 14. సో ఇక్కడ నుండి 42, ఇక్కడ నుండి 42. టోటల్ 42 84 ప్లస్ 14, ఇది విడ్త్ ఈస్ 14. టోటల్ 98. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ డ్రా యాక్సిస్ లైన్. ఈ యాక్సిస్ లైన్ ఏంటంటే ఈ సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ద హోల్ ని రిప్రజెంట్ చేసే లైన్. యాక్సిస్ లైన్ ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ లో, ఇక్కడ నుండి 21, ఇక్కడ నుండి 21 డిస్టెన్స్ లో ఒక యాక్సిస్ లైన్ డ్రా చేసుకోండి హారిజాంటల్ గా. ఈ యాక్సిస్ లైన్ కి రెండు సైడ్ల హోల్ ఉంటుంది. హోల్ ఈజ్ ఇన్విజిబుల్ ఇన్ దిస్ డైరెక్షన్. సో డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ డ్రా చేయాలి. 2 డాటెడ్ లైన్స్. ఈ డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ లో, యాక్సిస్ లైన్ నుండి ఒక సైడ్ కి 10 mm, ఇంకో సైడ్ కి 10 mm, బికాస్ ఈ హోల్ యొక్క డయామీటర్ 20 ఇచ్చారు. 20 అంటే బాటమ్ సైడ్ 10, అప్పర్ సైడ్ 20 mm డిస్టెన్స్ లో డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ వస్తాయి. హోల్ ఈజ్ ఇన్విజిబుల్ కాబట్టి అక్కడ డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ వస్తుంది హోల్ కి. ఓకే, దెన్ అనదర్ 2 యాక్సిస్ లైన్స్. ఈ హోల్ కి యాక్సిస్ లైన్స్ డ్రా చేయండి. ఈ యాక్సిస్ లైన్ ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ లో, ఈ ఎడ్జ్ నుండి 24 ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చారు చూడండి. 24 mm వరకు సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ద హోల్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఈ ఎడ్జ్ నుండి 24, ఈ ఎడ్జ్ నుండి 24 mm డిస్టెన్స్ లో 2 యాక్సిస్ లైన్ డ్రా చేసుకుని యాక్సిస్ లైన్ కి ఆన్ బోత్ సైడ్స్ 2 డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ డ్రా చేయండి. ఆ డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ లో, టోటల్ డయామీటర్ ఆఫ్ ద హోల్ ఈస్ 12 mm. ఈ హోల్ యొక్క డయామీటర్. సో యాక్సిస్ పాయింట్ నుండి ఇటువైపు 6 mm, ఇటువైపు 6 mm డిస్టెన్స్ లో 2 dotted lines. ఇక్కడ కూడా 2 dotted lines on both sides of the axis line, 6 mm distance. Okay, the distance between these 2 dotted lines is 12 mm. That is the front view. Clear? After getting the front view, give the dimensions: 14 mm width, This is a total 50 mm from whole center to this whole center. The whole center to this whole center is 50 mm. And 24 one from one side, axis of the holes, 24 mm from another side. Clear? Total 98. Next, height is 20 mm. From this top surface to axis of the hole is 21 mm. This is 21 mm. And remaining semicircle radius is also 20 mm from the center of the hole. This is 21 mm. And top view, draw the horizontals on both sides. Two vertical lines here, two vertical lines is there. Dotted lines which are passing through these corners are dotted lines at a depth of 14 mm from this descent and descent. ఇక్కడ నుండి ఒక thin line draw చేసుకుని dotted lines provide చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది మీరు. ఈ dotted lines ఏంటంటే invisible lines. And locate the center of the holes. ఈ center locate చేయండి. ఎలా locate చేస్తారు? Center లో ఒక horizontal line draw చేసుకుని center of the diagram లో ఇక్కడ నుండి 24 mm distance లో ఒక vertical line, ఇక్కడ నుండి 24 mm distance లో ఒక vertical line draw చేసుకుంటే those intersecting at somewhere else, that is the center of the holes. With the centers, draw two holes on both sides and to draw two vertical lines at a width of 14 mm between them, because this curved surface is look like a vertical or plane surface from the top side. In this plane surface, one hole is there, which hole is also invisible from this axis line on both sides. The axis line only rendu vaipula enta distance lo total hole diameter is 20 mm. So it వైపు 10 mm distance, it వైపు 10 mm distance లో horizontal dotted lines draw చేసుకుంటాం. In this top view is also the center hole is invisible, but in the front view the center hole is invisible. These holes are also invisible, but in the top view these circles are visible. These holes are visible. This hole is invisible. Okay, this is the top view. And coming to the diameter of the two holes, two numbers. Diameter of the hole is 12 mm. And 14 mm distance lo dotted line draw cheyandi both sides undi. 42 mm distance lo vertical line draw cheyandi. It's a 14 mm dotted line and total width is 42. Okay, coming to the side view. Side view lo ee bottom line total ga dark. ఈ ఇక్కడ నుండి vertical lines both end నుండి vertical lines ఏంటి అంటే ఇక్కడ నుండి vertical line ఇది ఈ surface visible and ఇక్కడ నుండి కూడా vertical line. So ఈ points coincide అవుతాయి కాబట్టి కంప్లీట్ గా ఇక్కడ నుండి vertical lines ఈ height వరకు, అందువల్ల ఈ height వరకు డ్రా చేశారు. సో height వరకు డ్రా చేసుకుని అక్కడ నుండి సెమీ సర్కిల్ విత్ రేడియస్ 21. ఓకే, at a distance of height, ఇది height ఎంత 20 mm height లో ఒక డార్క్ లైన్ డ్రా చేయండి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ డార్క్ లైన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇది ఆల్రెడీ డ్రా చేసాం, దీన్ని ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేస్తే మనకి డార్క్ లైన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. I draw two axis lines at the center and at a distance of 21 mm from the top surface, ఒక horizontal axis line డ్రా చేయండి. This is the center of this semicircle. ఈ semicircle కి ఇదే సెంటర్ అవుతుంది, ఈ హోల్ కూడా అదే సెంటర్ కావాలి. So with this point as a center, draw a circle with a radius at 10 mm. The diameter of the hole is 20 mm. Like that, you have to draw the circle at a radius of 10 mm with this point as a center. And draw a dotted line. ఈ dotted line ఏంటి? ఈ హైట్ లో మనకి ఈ కార్నర్ నుండి వెళ్ళే హైట్ లో ఒక లైన్ వెళ్తూ ఉంటుంది ఇటువైపు. ఆ లైన్ అనేది ఏంటి? డాటెడ్ లైన్. ఎందుకంటే ఇన్విజిబుల్ ఇన్ దిస్ డైరెక్షన్ లో, అది ఇన్విజిబుల్ కాబట్టి స్లాట్ ఒక డాటెడ్ లైన్ డ్రా చేసాం. ఈ డాటెడ్ లైన్ ఎంత హైట్ లో? 6 mm హైట్ లో, బాటమ్ నుండి 6 mm హైట్ లో. ఇక్కడ నుండి మీరు డ్రా చేసుకున్నా పర్లేదు, హారిజాంటల్ లైన్ డ్రా చేసుకుని ఇక్కడ డాటెడ్ లైన్ డ్రా చేయండి. సో దిస్ హోల్, రెండు హోల్స్ కూడా కోయిన్సైడ్ అవుతాయి సైడ్ వ్యూ లో. ఆ హోల్ యొక్క సెంటర్ ఇది, ఈ సెంటర్ హోల్ ఇక్కడ నుండి రెండు వైపులా 6 mm డిస్టెన్స్ లో డాటెడ్ లైన్స్ అప్ టు ఈ డాటెడ్ లైన్ వరకే. ఈ హోల్ అనేది ఇక్కడ వరకే ఉంటుంది, త్రూఅవుట్ ద లెంత్ ఈ థిక్నెస్ లో ఉండదు, ఇక్కడ వరకే ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఈ డాటెడ్ లైన్ వరకే డ్రా చేస్తాం. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ ద రైట్ సైడ్ వ్యూ. లైక్ దిస్ యూ హావ్ టు ప్రొడ్యూస్ ఆర్థోగ్రాఫిక్ వ్యూస్, గివ్ ద డైమెన్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద సైడ్ వ్యూ. ద సర్కిల్ డయామీటర్ is given as 20 mm. Semicircle radius is given as 21 mm. And the height of the center line of semicircle is 21 mm from the top surface, and this total height from this bottom to this line is 20 mm, and dotted line is at a depth of 6 mm, and at a distance of 21 mm draw a axis line, and total width is 42. Okay, this is the total dimensions of the given diagram. Like this you have to produce the orthographic views which are visible from the side, that is isometric view. ఈ విధంగా మీరు ఆర్థోగ్రాఫిక్ వ్యూస్ ని డ్రా చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పటివరకు మనం 6 డయాగ్రామ్స్ చెప్పుకున్నాం అలాంగ్ విత్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. I will send the notes for this. You have to draw these diagrams, orthographic view diagrams. ఇవి మీరు క్వశ్చన్ బ్యాంక్ లో ఉంటుంది, ఇవి చూసి మీరు ఇవి డ్రా చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, డ్రా దీస్ orthographic views in your drawing sheet. And some more examples are given in the question bank. By using these diagrams, ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన మీకు నాలెడ్జ్ గెయిన్ చేసిన ఈ నాలెడ్జ్ తో మీరు రిమైనింగ్ డయాగ్రామ్స్ కూడా డ్రా చేసుకోగలగాలి. ఓకేనా, ఆ రిమైనింగ్ డయాగ్రామ్స్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ డయాగ్రామ్స్ క్వశ్చన్ బ్యాంక్ లో ఇచ్చాను, ఆ క్వశ్చన్ బ్యాంక్ లో చూసి మిగతా డయాగ్రామ్స్ కూడా డ్రా చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. ఓకేనా, సో ఐఎమ్ క్లోజింగ్ దిస్ క్లాస్ at this time. In the next class I will start the isometric views, how to convert the orthographic. ఈ వ్యూస్ ఇస్తే isometric ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి, ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ ఎలా డ్రా చేయాలి అనేది నెక్స్ట్ చాప్టర్. I will take the class in the tomorrow class. I will cover the topic in the tomorrow's class, and in the tomorrow's class I will end the engineering drawing syllabus with the isometric diagrams. Okay, bye, have a nice day.